All right, now we had the markets close green, and that's great. All of the rah-rah and jubilation about the jobs report is great. But as you look over this jobs report, I'm more leery of the actual jobs that are being created, the quality of these jobs. Now, half of the jobs created were hospitality and leisure. And again, if the U.S. isn't creating manufacturing jobs, I don't see how America can remain the number one economic superpower on the planet. Now, we just had factory orders and the U.S. manufacturing index come out earlier in the week, and that continues to show contraction. In the last 2 years, only 1 month has shown expansion in manufacturing. That means we're continuing to shed manufacturing jobs. And if we're replacing those manufacturing jobs with burger flippers and bartenders, I can't see how that's going to be a good thing. Now, of course, the headlines, they look great. The job numbers, the actual numbers came in way more than expected. But again, to me, it's the quality of the jobs. Now, the same troubles remain in this economy and are only growing greater. The layoffs, they continue. The bankruptcies, they continue nonstop. And to me, the most troublesome trend that I'm seeing is the amount of factories and plants closing up. Now, many of these companies, they're locking their doors, they're padlocking their chain fence, and there are no plans to open up or revive that factory into something else. And that means these jobs, they're going bye-bye, and many of these workers, they're having to turn to something else. And most likely, that something else is going to be paying a lot less. Now, the biggest news today is oil. That continues up, and oil rallied late in the day, up almost $2 a barrel. WTI is now over $75 a barrel, and Brent crude is $79 a barrel. Now, we're going into the weekend with Israel and Iran going head to head, and there's no telling what could happen and how much oil can be taken off the market. And we could easily be seeing the mid-80s by next week. And if that happens, you can kiss this economy goodbye. We're going to go from recession to depression in a matter of a few weeks. Now, we've seen a slight reprieve in the last few months with inflation, with gasoline prices headed down, but they've now reversed, and we're going back in the opposite direction. And I'm telling you, if they go higher again, you add that to the mix of these upward agricultural commodities, and this country, this economy is going to be in big trouble. Now, another thing we're going to have to watch out for, it looks like there's going to be another hurricane, another tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's likely to shut in oil production. And who knows, that could tack on another $1 or $2 in the price of oil next week. Now, this storm right now, preliminary, looks like it's going to be heading towards the west coast of Florida, Fort Myers to Tampa Bay, anywhere in between. And right now, this country doesn't need another gut punch from Mother Nature. This last hurricane probably created 20, 30,000 people homeless. And you tack on this hurricane that's coming, and it'll be a knockout blow for this country. Now, the insurance companies, their stocks have been pretty stable. And my belief is they're not going to be paying out. They're going to find every excuse to wiggle out of paying many people what they're owed. And again, America, it's crumbling. It's a slow process, but we're headed downhill. At any rate, everyone, enjoy your weekend. This quick stock market commentary, please like and subscribe.